Hey everyone, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel. And today for you, I have my wax empties and partials that I've gotten through the last 7 days. And I have been really touching on a lot of things, different scent categories, which is maybe not a lot of scent categories, but I'm kind of diving into like more fruity scents, and then also just bakery, some sophisticated kind of things. And I have some body care items that I wanted to share with you, something that I've been really enjoying. So let's just get into what I've been melting and using, as well as personal fragrance. Okay, so we'll touch on the personal fragrance thing first, since it's just 3 items. I had purchased just like a little tiny bit in here, 3 body washes in Vanilla Waves from Scentsy during a flash sale, and I'm currently on my 2nd bottle of this in there, so I'll probably invert this back again and see if I can't get that last usage out of this. I love this scent. Vanilla Waves is the sea salt, whipped vanilla, and the sticky caramel. It's just a really good, like, I wouldn't say like a summer vanilla, but it's kind of beachy, kind of, because the sea salt in there just makes it a little extra delicious with the caramel. And this is probably one of my first caramel scents that I really enjoyed from Scentsy. So to go with the body wash, I've been doing layering. So afterwards I would slather myself in this Victoria's Secret pink Sunset Gelato lotion. So it's very hard to read, but it's pistachio gelato, caramel drizzle, and sea salt. So those 2 notes, the last 2 notes, are the same in this. And then also the body spray, which I picked these up last year after I had seen Mila from Maya's 2 Cents do a Victoria's Secret pink haul. And this is the only set that I bought, with the matching lotion. And I love this lotion formula. It's super hydrating. It doesn't like dry down super fast. It smells amazing. The scent lasts all day for me. I don't know what it is about the specific formula, but I find that it works well at keeping my legs hydrated, my skin. Oh, and it's so pretty. The scent, you definitely get the nuttiness from the pistachio. I feel like it's kind of like a perfumey pistachio, and it is this blend that they use for this. It kind of reminds me of Boom Boom, but it's not as intense nor as floral as Boom Boom. So I'm really enjoying this trio, and I'll probably still keep rocking it because it's just amazing. I also have 2 other body mists in this scent, from Pink. One of them is like a strawberry and lip gloss cotton candy scent. The other one's like a pear vanilla, but it's more like a creamy vanilla. And I alternate between all 3 of these all the time. Okay, so that is it for the personal care. And this is all of the stuff I've been working on. So let me take a minute and move my keyboard so I can sort these out for discussion. So hang tight. Okay, we've a medley, working through my retail stuff, working through vendor, and working through Scentsy. Loving every freaking minute of all the things I've been touching. But here is a bag of the 20 or 200 count jumbo cotton balls from Walmart. I just replaced all of those. Super glad, because I love the cotton balls. It just makes it easy on me. Yeah. Next is a sample from Zape, which I'm just like completely blown away that they shut down, they closed. And I've had this for a while now, and I don't remember if this was a direct purchase I made. I don't remember, but anyway, this was a sample sugar whip in Beach Toes, and I use this on my legs to exfoliate. Oh, it is so pretty. There's like this kind of powdery floral with coconut, maybe a little oceanic air, sweetness, beautiful beach toes. I'm not sure exactly what the notes are on this, but I loved this. Okay, so that, we'll clear that out. Let's go over partials that I have worked on a little bit. So here from the Bathing Garden, I melted 4 cubes of Manage Your Flamingo. I believe this is like a pink lemonade scent. Super gorgeous. And I melted 2 of these in with my crock. Along with something else. There's like, I've been working through some friend mail that was given to me from Cindy. Cindy, I can't remember her channel name. Cindy Loves Wax and Cats, maybe, or Cats and Wax, something like that. So she had sent me a beautiful box of friend mail, and a lot of it are like little 3-piece sample packs, basically, from I Heart Wax. We have 38 cents. Who else do I have in there? There was some Junkie Monkey, some more Bathing Garden. So I feel like maybe I melted this with some of the strawberry scents that she sent me from I Heart Wax. I'm not sure, but this was so good. I'm very much looking forward to finishing this off. I'll probably work on that a little bit, either this month, the rest of this month, or the beginning of April. From Sunny, this is some of the friend mail that she sent me, and I worked on 1 piece of this Bougie Bar and Sweet Lavender Tea and Cakes and Mallow Fluff from L3 Waxing Wonders. This is such a banger scent. I like the lavender, the addition of more lavender in with the tea and cakes, and I feel like the tea note that's in here does come off like a honey tea lemon situation, like the kind of tea or old school cough remedies my mom used to make me when we were little and sick, like homemade cough syrup, but it was like tea, honey, and lemon. And this is such a banger. I melted this in my kitchen. Thoroughly love that. I will work on it, more of that this month. Partial clam of one of the waxes blends that I made, and this is in Hey Baby Girl. It says notes of cocoa bean, chocolate, warm buttered caramel, bergamot, patchouli, cashmere woods, sugar cane, sandalwood, amber, vanilla musk, and Palo Santo. And brownie batter. I forgot to write that on this. But this is sea salt and cocoa bean by Peak, a dupe, plus chocolate amber dupe, brownie batter, and also Palo Santo. So like a sensual cocoa musky sandalwood scent. This is so sexy. Friggin', I named it Hey Baby Girl because I imagine this is how Shamar Moore would smell. He's a beautiful black man. Oh, he's so pretty. I love his acting too. He's just really gorgeous. So anyway, I melted this in my bedroom, and this was so perfect for coziness, for a little sensuality vibes, but also just really comforting. So I really like that, and I really hope that you guys, whoever picked that up, really enjoyed that. It sounds strange, all the notes together, but the sea salt and cocoa bean gives me sort of like a warm kind of winter masculine cologne scent without being headache inducing. It's like kind of like how warm and cozy Old Spice can be, but not spicy. It's just really woodsy, patchouli based chocolate. It's really lovely. I've made some dents in my loaf here from Teddy B's in First of Her Name. This is an absolute obsession for me. Whoa. Okay. This has notes of whipped vanilla, citrus infused cream, white blossoms, decadent lemon cakes, candied lime, and vanilla sugar. I used about 3 ounces here in the living room, and I'm probably going to use the last bit of this in either the living room or my bedroom. I'll probably put this in my bedroom today because it's not, I'm off today, and it's time to change the wax in there, so this might be the perfect thing to finish it off. But I've been working on this, and this was the one that was poured in March of last year, so this has had a beautiful cure time, but I also didn't wait to melt this. I melted it not long after obtaining this, and this was my first love purchase directly from Teddy B, so I highly recommend if you're looking for, if you enjoy like citrus bakery but taken up a notch with those white florals. It's so stunning, absolutely beautiful. Would 100% purchase, and I am going to obtain either another tub or a loaf in the RTS because I just can't live my, I can't imagine my collection not having more. Another medley I did with Teddy B's is I worked on a sliver here of the Bear and the Maiden Fair, which is this beautiful caramel bourbon cupcake scent. You have notes of warm cupcakes, vanilla bourbon buttercream, drizzled honey cream cheese, Palo Santo, and fire roasted marshmallows. It was a cozy bakery day, and my son had left for spring break, and I wanted to indulge while he wasn't here. So in my friend mail from Cindy, I had 3 pieces of the Snap Bar here of pumpkin banana oatmeal, and I put this in my 2 tea lights. This says pumpkin banana oatmeal with walnut, sugar, cookie crumbles, brown sugar, and maple. Oh, it was so rich and decadent. Like that pumpkin and oatmeal cookie was just warm, a little slightly spiced. Definitely got some of the maple. That was so good. In my kitchen, I melted this shape here from 38 cents in carrot cake, which I have had before. I purchased directly from 38 cents. This is spiced carrot cake, smells authentic, very yummy. I also melted here, I think this was like it was some sort of shape, but this is from Swinky, in oatmeal cookies, pecan pie, and sugar corn pudding, as well as this shape that I cut in half from Glitterati in Amish Kitchen and cinnamon glazed donuts. So this was a warm bakery, spiced bakery, but also decadent AF. It was such an amazing melting day. This was stunning, like absolutely stunning. The 2 pieces that I had melted in my 2 tea lights, of course tea light is gonna amplify the scent throw like magnificently, but all of this going was amazing. And I'm here for some warm, cozy bakery. So loved Bear and the Maiden Fair. This is actually my second usage of this. I went through my souffle really quickly. Loved that. And so while that was all going out here, I finished up my souffle here in my bedroom, a bakery in Lease from Teddy B's, which is brown sugar, caramel, powdered sugar, bakery dough, sugared musk, and bottom notes of sweet woods. This is a banger of a scent. I scored another one in a D-stash, which is why I melted this, because I'm like, yellow. Why not? This is so freaking good. This is like, you get the bakery, but you get the perfumey notes that the sweet woods add along with that musk. The brown sugar, the powdered sugar, caramel, the bakery dough. This is everything. This is everything. I would love to have her offer this again. So good. Okay. Since we're on the Teddy B's train, I finished up my tub of Witches Be Crazy for strawberry pretzels, and I melted some strawberry goodness out here in the living room too. Maybe I don't remember what it was, but it was a strawberry scent that Cindy had sent me, so I melted that in coordination. But this is birthday cake, pecan waffle, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon spiced vanilla, strawberry pound cake, strawberry frosting, and soft pretzels. This is so freaking good. This is so freaking good. If you like strawberry pretzel, strawberry bread, this is all those vibes sweetened up with the extra birthday cake and the pecan waffles. This threw beautifully out here in the living room. I melted my last 2 ounces, and I'm so glad I have a loaf to enjoy at a later date. Probably some more this winter. And I like to reuse the tubs for emptying out my wax out of the warmer. So 1 tub down. Woo woo. Okay, I think that's it for Teddy V's. Yes. Okay. An unempty that is currently melting today. And oh my gosh, this combo is amazing. Both of these scents are absolute bangers on their own, but I'm melting them together because they each have a note that I am finding I really love. So I have probably about 1.5 ounces worth of I'll Be There For You from Second and Spruce. This has strawberry ice cream, orange sherbet, mango sorbet, and fresh strawberries. And I have about half of the souffle, maybe a third of the souffle in Fake Love from Salt Mountain Melts. This is bomb. Both of these are bomb, but this is specifically is so good. You have mango sorbet, marshmallow fluff, cotton candy frosting, and salty sea air. So I am working through my Salt Mountain Melts drawer. It is full at capacity. With all the crap that I have bought, no. With all the orders I have made from her this last year, and as well as the pre-orders this year, I'm like, you girl, you have got to enjoy some of this stuff. So I am really loving this today. I had actually pulled this earlier this week and put it in my basket, and today's gonna be 80. So I thought, why not melt some fruity goodness out here in the living room? And I know this is ridiculous, but I only have 2 more pieces left. So what I'm gonna do is actually save this for another melt in the summertime to really enjoy it. Or maybe next month, whenever we creep up into higher temperatures. This is so good. Like, I'm getting the mango, I'm getting the strawberry out here, and that orange sherbet, the salty sea air, and this is just, it doesn't add too much saltiness because you get more of that mango sorbet, but this combination is winning. It's winning my day. So I am loving this and thoroughly have enjoyed all my things. So we'll put that in my basket. Okay. Another empty from Salt Mountain Melts, actually finished Boardwalk Sorbet that I purchased last year. This has watermelon, strawberry, and salty sea air. I want to say this was a half a souffle, so I dispersed it amongst warmers here in the living room, and this was so good. Sorry, it's double bagged. Hold on. Yeah, this is beautiful. The watermelon and the strawberry are definitely bosom buddies. Like, they work so well. And then the salty sea air makes it a little more salty, a little more freshness, but this was such a banger. Everything I've melted from Salt and Mountain Melts, I've never really had any issues performance-wise out here, so I loved this. Very much enjoyed that. Okay. Let me finish up with the vendor, then we'll go to retail, and then we'll go to Scentsy, and then mine. So this was in part of the D-stash that I had obtained from a Teddy B's D-stash. And this is from Fantasy Wax Melts and Prince Charming, which is Palo Santo, toasted mallow, and frosted vanilla grams. The bag was like filled for like up here, so I just threw a whole bunch of it in my crock and my 2 warmers in my bedroom, and this was really nice. It kind of gave me like, today is October 3rd vibes, but a little different, little darker brown sugar notes from the vanilla frosted grams. I threw for about a day in my bedroom, enjoyed that. Finished up in my bathroom. I melted from Britta's Attack of the Jack-O-Lantern. I would melt a shape at a time. So this has Sour Patch Kids, Blue Raspberry, Jolly Rancher, and Gummy Bear Slushie. Like, this is ultimate candy sweetness, but this was so good. I think the citrus, the notes that I'm getting from here are like citrus and then fruity, blue raspberry deliciousness. Like Sour Patch Kids to me, it's like a citrus-based sugar candy. I'm not sure what gummy bear slushy is by itself, but this is so strong, so I enjoyed that in the bathroom. I don't know if I would purchase it again, but I enjoyed it, and I'm not sure if this came from a round robin or if this was in friend mail from Christine. So either way, thank you to whomever put this in my possession. Thank you very much. Okay, then sorry, I'm just trying to sort these real quick. I've been really loving all these things because I've been kind of like, if they had 3 cents or 3 pieces of wax in the bags that Cindy sent me, I would like do alternating warmers with them or put them in mixed warmers. So I'm just trying to sort those out. Last night I melted Speckles' birthday cake from Lavender and Speckles. Actually, and melted it with vanilla buttercream from Better Homes and Gardens. So I finished up this big clam. This was a freaking banger. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the paraffin that allows them to add way more fragrance oil, but whatever melters I put this in, whether it be the crock, the tea lights, or even my 25-watt bulb warmers from Scentsy, it performs beautifully. So I had only 4 cubes. So I intermingled that with 3 bunts here that I had from the Speckles, Lavender and Speckles birthday cake. And this was gifted to me from Sunny. So thank you so much, Sunny. I really enjoyed this. The first 3 I melted with Sweet on You. And then the last 3 I enjoyed with the vanilla buttercream. So this was amazing. Just what I needed last night. So loved that. Finished up in my kitchen was a little gingerbread shape here of tiramisu, amaretto, coffee bean, and waffle cone from L3 Roxy Wonders. I don't know what it is about these coffee scents, but this was such a banger. I can't really pick out distinctively each note, but this was a beautiful coffee blend, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. Okay, stuff from the Bathing Garden. Melting this in my bathroom today is the Masquerade from the Bathing Garden. And it was such a cute little wax shape. I need to make sure I post that on Instagram. I'm not exactly sure the notes on this, but it smells kind of fresh, a little fruity, a little hint of fruit. Really enjoyed that. Melted this in my kitchen in Blackberry Fudge from the Bathing Garden. This was a beautiful blackberry scent. But it was in the kitchen, so it's not like it threw magnificently from my sofa that I could smell it, but I enjoyed it. This one I did enjoy a lot. Melted this in my bedroom. I think this is one of the first things I melted from the friend mail that Cindy sent me. And this is from Junkie Monkey Wax Melts. And it was, I want to say like a half of a brittle shape. And this is in Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which is Beach Nights, Cupcakes at Tiffany's, and Blueberry Sugar. Oh my gosh. Blueberry and Beach Nights go well together. So does Cupcakes at Tiffany's. I was blown away. This Beach Nights is beautiful. This was a 10 out of 10 in scent appeal, but also this was throwing beautifully. I don't know how old this was. And it was Parasoy, so this would definitely be something I would get again. I don't know specifically from Junkie Monkey, but I mean, if I feel like shopping, I might purchase something like that from them. And this is my first time trying Junkie Monkey. Okay. Let's talk about this little sample here. This is from Nikki here, Nikki Wax Diaries. This is from her company, Spellbound Scents. And this was Raspberry Truffle Latte. If you like raspberry and coffee scents mixed together, this was freaking amazing. I melted this in my kitchen. I put this whole, I think it was like the equivalent of 2 pieces of a Snap bar, and this went all day. This is a beautiful latte scent. Coffee with the raspberry truffle. Like, the raspberry gives me raspberry jam vibes. The sweet one, not the floral one, very lovely. Here's a mix I did from some samples that Cindy gifted me. Okay, so I had melted 38-cent strawberry jam donut with Scentolicious Birthdaylicious pound cake and I Heart Wax and Calvin's cake batter cookies, which is strawberry cake batter and ice cream. Loved that combination. really liking what I've tried from 30, well, from 38 cents, yes, but from I Heart Wax, like she's got an amazing arsenal of strawberry scents from based on what I'm trying from Cindy's friend mail. Like, okay, Audra, I see you. She's on my list to purchase from this year. Next is I Heart Wax Sweet Lemon Strawberry Pound Cake Cookie Kitchen. Loved this. This was so good. I think I melted those two in my bedroom. So that being said, this is the 38 cents Hoppy birthday cake. I've had this. This is a really beautiful birthday cake scent. Definitely crummy. Like you can smell the butter. It's a beautiful scent. Melted this in my bathroom. I think the same day that I melted First of Her Name out here from 38 cents in Lemon Crush. That was a banger of a scent and lasted all day. And then in the kitchen, I melted these three shapes here from I Heart Wax and Spookies Blueberry Donut Cookies. This was so good. I normally don't like blueberry, but the glazed donuts helped me with this. So this was very, very strong. And this one lasted all day, 24 hours. That's what I mean by all day. I need to sort through those to see which ones I want to purchase again. Okay, from retail, I melted this vanilla French toast here from Sensationals. I really like this. It has a cinnamon note in it. Doesn't have the scent notes on the thing. You know what's funny? I just got this, but it's starting to get gooey already. I love this. This just smelled like a delicious, authentic French toast. I have one more to enjoy. So that 38 cents Lemon Crush scent I actually melted in my bathroom the same day I was melting. This was yesterday. I squirreled myself away one of these 3.5 ounce clams. And this is a blend they call me Mellow Yellow that I had poured last year. This is lemon meringue, lemon chiffon type, and coconut cream pie. This was so strong. Even lasted all the way like 9-10 hours. Like this was still going when I put it in that morning. I usually try to enjoy my wax for at least 2 hours before I have to head out for the day. So around 6 o'clock. So 12. Yeah, by the time I got home yesterday at 4:30, this was still throwing in my house. Smells so good. Lemony coconut deliciousness. Not exactly like lemon chiffon cake, lemon coconut chiffon from Scentsy, but it's pretty dang close. I would be happy to enjoy that again. So that was yummy. Dipping into like my fruity scents. And then 2 separate times I actually melted. This is the very first pour of Parisian Charm. This is after I had gotten the oil and I wanted it to cure it and see how it threw. And this is such a pretty oil. This is one oil. This has Anjou pear, bergamot tea, orange blossom, vanilla sugar, buttery croissant, caramel swirl, and sheer musk. So this is what I named it here. And these are the notes. This is such a beautiful kind of upscale pear bakery scent. But something about the orange blossom and the musk just give it some elevation and depth. So this was the first pour that I had done. Melted this and then also melted this again. I might have to make sure I have enough for souffle to do that. I love Georgia Peach. I can't wait to get this poured. This is so good. But this is the peach cobbler test blend, and I am really excited to pour this and offer it because this smells like you just pulled your peaches and you have cut them up and you're getting your cobbler ready to go. You get a dough note, you get a sweet hint of cinnamon sugar, a lot of gooey batter and cream. Like this is so good. I can't wait to get this poured and offered. I have to order my peach oil for this. So good, and I can't wait for you guys to try it. And then lastly, Scentsy here. I melted through a tester and raspberry hibiscus tea in my bathroom. This is such a freaking banger. This one little sample was throwing all the way out here into the living room and kind of melding with my I may have done this when I was doing the Boardwalk Sorbet from Salt and Mountain. I am so disappointed they got rid of this, but it was a beautiful raspberry rhubarb scent. Also melted through a tester of palm trees and ocean breeze to get through it because I don't like the scent. It smells like hairspray to me. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. And then this one I have never tried until recently, and I've purchased a bar before the catalog changed over to enjoy this fall and winter, probably fall. But I had never melted falling apples until recently. Melted this in the bathroom, and this is like a good woodsy apple scent. Some warm spices, but there's definitely like a, I don't know how to describe this, but it's like a warm woodsy apple. Different than cedar cider, and definitely different. It's kind of like cedar cider's sister or cousin, but without a lot of spice. There's a lot more apple in this. I finished up some pods in my car and very blessed. This still has a lot of scent left in it, so I may put them into the hallway diffuser that I put out there for our building. This is like a cranberry something delicious, but it kind of smells like gummies to me, so that's why I've used it in the spring. Also melted my beloved churro from Cincy in here in the living room. I just wanted fried dough goodness. I am so glad I just got my Scentsy Club in, so I'm very happy to have more of this in my possession. And I didn't let my club process this month, so I've been missing some of the bars that are in there. And it works well for me here in my living room and as well in my bedroom. And then also the night that before my son left for his spring break senior trip, I asked him what he wanted me to melt, and he wanted me to melt Blue Grotto. Don't make the mistake I did in putting this whole bar in the living room. This was so freaking strong that I had to turn off 3 warmers. This is like the Blue Volcano type from Capri. It's tropical, get lush greens, but it's like citrusy and beautiful. I have to make sure to always put a bar of this in my club when the season changes, because we would be heartbroken without that. And it's not one I like gravitate towards all the time, but it's so nice when I do melt it. I'm like, oh yeah, that is a good bar. So that was everything I had melted through this week. So now to just update my spreadsheet and get things marked off there. And I've been really enjoying my friend mail wax samples from Cindy and just really enjoying my wax stash. But I've been ridiculous in buying some D-stashes. I have 2 on their way. I just received one in. And 2 of them were Teddy Bees and 1 of them is Second and Spruce. I also have been buying a lot of oils thanks to my opening. Thank you guys so much for your support. I was able to order some more wax, so now I am waiting on some oils to come in, and I have 1 more order to do to make sure I get my key lime and cherry. So I've got this blend in mind that is like it's 2 variations. I have a cherry heavy limeade type of situation, and then I have a lime with a hint of cherry blend, but it's got fruity pebbles and it's got some additional like saltiness, and it's not salty sea air, but it's like sea salt, like pink sea salt. And it's bomb. Like I was pouring those 2 test blends the other day and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be amazing for summertime. And I have a sugared cronut coming in, a berry waffle cone. I've got a lot of things in mind to offer in the next 8 to 10 weeks. So I'm waiting on those to come in and I will get pouring, and I can't wait. But I appreciate you guys for spending some time with me to see what I melted through and enjoyed this week. Lots of empties, but also not so empties. I'm proud of myself though. Like I finished off a souffle, a whole tub, like almost done with a loaf. we're enjoying and we're not hoarding. Say it with me now. But that is it, you guys. I love you, and I hope you are doing well. I hope you enjoy your weekend, get some rest, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.